Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms, everybody. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. Appreciate it. I'm down here looking for Cooter and Scooter and Pooter. I see Cooter. What's up, Cooter? Staring at me all weird. Oh, there's Pooter. Pooters are goldfish. He's got to be about a pound. We put him in about that big. Now he's ginormous. Just like this Monstera here. This Monstera. Check out the new leaf every day. It's coming on out. Can't even get it in the old picture there, but I promise you it's pretty big. Something right there is pretty cool too. And then we got Digger down here. Digger's our box turtle, baby box turtle. Hanging out. He's got all of this side pretty much to himself. The other turtles can come up. They can come up that log there and get on this stoop. See Scooter here all the time. And then they can come through Marco's Pass if they want to. I haven't seen them come through. I've seen Digger over there. I haven't seen the other sliders over there. But I'm assuming we will connect. See, Marco's Pass will lead up to a bridge, and this bridge will come up into this new area. So we'll come up with some rocks here and then fill this all in with dirt all the way up into here. This will just come right on into here. It'll be a wall risen up right through here, keep Digger from getting out. And he'll come on in here, and there'll be a stream running through. He'll be able to cross the stream if he wants and get into the pond if he wants to, or he can just go anywhere he wants to go in this big area. You're looking at the E horizon. I'm going to sit down for a second. You're looking at the E horizon and then the beginning of the A. So the clay layer is the beginning of the A horizon. The E is sand, silt, clay, pea gravel from the reservoir that we live on here. And then you can see the pond, which we've already cemented in the bottom and the sides on just the base of the pond. And then we're going to be raising the wall up. We'll come in with concrete. We'll concrete all that in, smooth it all in. We're going to keep continuing to come up with that. So the pond over here will be deep. And just as I'm guessing it's at least going to be 300 gallons. I'll show you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 7.5 feet long, and then about 2.5 feet wide. And then the depth, that's where we're going to get most of the water. We're going to bring that wall right on up to about the top of that wall. So that wall is where the water is going. The waterfall is going to, or the creek is going to start right around in here. The waterfall hopefully is going to hit somewhere. The last stage will hit right here, and the creek will flow. So you got to remember, all this is going to come up. We're going to put soil in the pockets between on top of the clay. There'll be soil on top of that, and then mulch layer on top of that, and then we plant our plants. The creek water will wick up into the soil pockets on both sides, all the way around, and feed our plants, just like over here. Feed and water our plants. This is day 12. Plants are looking really good. Got good growth for 12 days of being in. go back and take a look and see that we put them in, you know, they were about, you know, that size. So, gotten good growth. Can't complain. These are outdoors. We're just picking through some of these. We're going to put those in maybe some 30-gallon grassroots pots and throw them outside. But it frosted again last night, so we still got probably a couple of weeks before we go outside. So we got plenty of time. This is OK Calyx's Orangelina, which I don't know, for some reason looks like it stalled a little bit. This one was freaking going crazy, but it did not seem to like the transfer. Everything else took off. Luna's stuff took off. This is Luna's. This is Luna's. These are all 1, 2, 3, 4 are Luna's. This is the one OK Calyx feminized we had. And then those over there in the middle there are Luna's as well. So these are Lunar Cheese and Raspberry Deadheads. Got plenty of shrimp in there. Yeah, I know the water looks dirty, but it's not dirty. It's actually really clean, actually. That's just algae and that soil buildup. It's not really poo. It's just, I can't really explain what it is, to be honest with you. It's like it's not waste. It's more like worm castings that have turned that sand into what this is, what it's done up here to this. You just turn them into worm castings. All that sand silt that was lining the edge of the creek is all turned into worm castings because all the worms run through this stuff. See them just about under any rock, all that pea gravel that we've laid. Then we'll come back and we'll just do more sand and silt. We'll just keep lining the area with that sand and silt. That'll keep that wicking going. That'll create this, like, grass is growing over here now. I'm not going to pull it out. I'm just cutting it off a little bit. Do a little chop and drop. This is just under here. We put that algae yesterday. That's the soil food web down there working. A lot of that stuff you just can't see. It's just microscopic. But we know it's down there working that soil, working those nutrients out, mining that sand, silt, and clay. And we got shrimp. You know, the shrimp go everywhere. Look at them jumping around. They're not used to seeing me stick the camera in their face. I got this new camera holder. Now I got to get a microphone. We'll get there one day, you know. We will get there one day. I am in no hurry. As you can tell, this is a long-term project. Hopefully we're not going anywhere. And if somebody asks me, man, what if you have to move? I said, well, hopefully I don't have to move. This is my I bought this piece of property to be here forever, so. Hopefully, if all goes well, we're here to stay. Look at these guys here, just waiting. I see you. We got Plinko right, he's like standing on Plinko. Oh, no, he's not, he's just kind of floating there. You can see how clean that water is, though. No filter. There's no filters in this pond or creek. Just a Chemi Pure bag. You can see over there, we put one Chemi Pure bag over in there. That just got biochar in it. That just helps clean the water a little bit. But other than that, it's just everything gets cleaned by the roots and the algae and everything else, shrimp, everything is from the time it enters up there till the time it gets back here, that water is being cleaned by the microbiology, by aquatic biology. So then we put that sand and silt clay from the reservoir, the same stuff that's over here in the bottom, except this over here has no organic matter. We filtered out all the organic matter out of that. You can see, look at the green algae growing on top of that. And then we, over here, the organic matter is added back into where we want that water to wick. Now that it will wick, but if we remove the organic matter, there's nothing really for plants to feed off of. So, but once you add it back in, it's plenty of nutrient in that organic matter. Just don't have to remove it at all. There's plenty of it there. That wicks that water up into these soil pockets. And you can see how much the soil has shrunk. This is the old root. It's all ready. It's been 12 days. 12 days and it's gone. Like those roots are just completely broken down. That rhizosphere has been completely eaten up. It will return. As long as we gotta do is just keep that right. I don't want to push down on it. I'm just letting it lay there. See this old Chemi Pure bag? There's the earwig. And believe me, there's more than just him on there. Things get up in that biochar inside that bag and work that biochar, releasing, mining that stuff. This biochar is, look how big it is. Tiny. So those little pieces of biochar are activated. It's activated biochar now because it's been in the pond or in the creek. And that goes in the soil, giving us that carbon, which is good. Then we're going to bring IMO 4 and 5 in here, top off this with IMO. We're going to be doing that here shortly. Probably today we're going to make it up. Got some stuff from OK Calyx. We've got some wheat, I've got some of his bokashi they sent me that we can top off with on top of the IMO, and then we'll just cover that bokashi up with a little bit of this mulch and good to go. We will be making a video of that for sure. We might even go live with that. So, that being said, I think that's all we got for today. Everything's looking good. And we're going to continue on day by day. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. Remember to turn the fan back on. Gotta clean that, don't I? Look at that. Gotta clean that. Actually, all these fans are gonna get cleaned. I turn these off just because it's loud sometimes when I'm videoing, especially this one up here. But that stays on, giving us plenty of air. See that? This is what it usually looks like. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has a great Sunday. And we shall see you tomorrow. Peace.